As you can see, the weather is beautiful. It is kind of snowing, sleeting, and it is New Year's Eve. And today is the inaugural Eggnog Mile. So right now I'm just doing a little warm up here. Got supposed to do an hour easy run today, which I'll get that done. Then after that, or kind of included in there, at the end I'm gonna go to the track and do a eggnog mile instead of like a beer mile. It's probably gonna go terrible, but that'll be fun. Heading out today at the Mountain Coast H1. It's a great shoe. Really has been a really surprisingly good shoe for pretty much everything. Like, run on trail with it, even on this kind of, pavement road run. Doesn't feel like I'm really being held back by it at all. Has good grip, really good traction. So, yeah, just gonna keep cruising. Been putting a decent amount of miles in the Mountain Coast H1 on a few different terrains, a few different conditions, weather, everything. And frankly, these guys have been really good. If you're not really familiar with Mountain Coast, their entire mission, so to speak, is centered around endurance running, ultra marathoning, that kind of stuff. So one of the big things about them is their durability, but I've been appreciating a lot of the kind of unique approach they've been taking. So with this shoe, for example, they combined a really tacky, grippy outsole. And the midsole has it's not actually PEBA, it's a recycled product they call Circle Cell, but has a lot of similarities to PEBA. Very resilient to temperature, has a very comfortable feel underfoot, good rebound actually. The biggest thing that I like though is this upper on here, the H1, is fantastic, very comfortable. They're using their kind of dual zone lacing that they do. So the top is a traditional lace, and the bottom half of the loop are a kind of a quick lace. The idea being when you're going for long times, especially for somebody who gets a lot of foot swelling, it gives you some ability to dial it in a bit better or loosen it up, and therefore keep you comfortable over the long haul. This being the H1, this is a hybrid shoe. So has think they're 2mm lugs. I'd have to look. But they're not as aggressive as a full-blown trail shoe. And even when you're on pavement, they roll nicely. Like, it doesn't feel like you're losing a lot of energy like if you would with other more trail-specific options. Frankly, everybody's been putting out shoes like this. So, I think you're gonna see more and more similar options out there, but so far this is probably my favorite of the kind of true like road to trail shoes. Alright, so the fun begins. Gonna do 1 mile. Gotta drink all of this. It's about a pint of eggnog here. My apologies to Pillar for using your bottle. I assure you, Pillar Performance is not in any way associated with this, nor would they probably condone it. Alright, so I'm gonna walk down to the track here. There's some folks out there kicking football and stuff, so it's gonna be fun to have a little bit of an audience. I'm gonna bring you with me for the whole journey, and we will see how this goes. So as I walk down there, kind of go over some of the basics here. 1 mile. Now I'm gonna try to keep it to a true mile here, so I will measure out the extra few meters I'm gonna need, because if you're going for it, you gotta go for it, right? The biggest run thing I'm worried about here is just if I end up losing my lunch a little bit. Doing a few minute kind of walk here from my warm-up, which was about 5.25 miles. Did that warm-up, and now I'm gonna let my body cool off just a little so it's not overdoing it. I will probably ditch my gloves just to be safe. I don't know, actually I'll probably keep them. But yeah, this is dumb. I just want to put on the record that I'm doing this of my own volition. Nobody's forcing me to do this. This is literally just for your entertainment. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna hit start on the clock. Doesn't stop until I finish the last bit. Alright, here we go. Come on. There we go. Just a little extra on that one. Good. Someone shoveled off a path around the track here. It's convenient. Still not too bad, but early days here. One coming to about 150 meters. All right, 200 meters in. Lap 1 done. Let's keep going. The eggnog today is Oberweis eggnog, so local dairy here in the Chicago area. It's really good eggnog. Probably my favorite. It's a little extra kind of creamy and rich though, so this might have been a mistake to choose it. Coming up, bud. So about 600 meters in almost. Just past the 600 meter. Doing okay, but fully aware this is an endurance event. Trying to keep it moving. We're almost at the halfway point. All right, halfway. Time for another. It's like drinking ice cream. But we're still rolling. Man. Beautiful day. Snow's really helping set the mood. Doing good. Doing good. All right, last little bit, last little bit. Here we go. the thing I've had a time to beat. The other two did it last few days. Had a time to beat the 10-minute range. I'm running ahead of that. All right, 200 to go. And change. There's no quit. Dig for the last bit. Feel it. But we're not giving up. Come on. All right, done. Whew. 8:53. Wanted to go sub 9. And kept it all where it needed to go, so that's reassuring. Now, to just kind of wrap up today, so it is New Year's Eve. I want to talk about just the year in a nutshell here. It's my strongest year running, definitely. Had set multiple personal bests, various distances, between half marathons, marathon. I did try, I'll have to double check, but I think also technically 5K, but it'd be close. Actually, I think, no, I take it back, my 5K was last year. What's up? Anyway, somebody was asking me a question there. So definitely PR'd marathon, half marathon. Close to the 10K, not quite. And then 5K also kind of close, but just a few seconds off. Working my way back from a little injury post Chicago. I'm feeling pretty good. And yeah, so far this was a good year. It was a good year. I'll have to tack on whatever mileage from today, but when all said and done, I hit my goal. I wanted to hit 1,500 miles, and I succeeded in that. Not as much of a success as I was hoping, but still pretty good. I was thinking I would have been able to get closer to 1,600, and I probably could have if I didn't get laid up like I did through pretty much all of November. But looking forward to a strong 2026. Looking forward to getting more content out there. Looking forward to meeting new faces and having more good times in this sport. And wish you all the best. Happy New Year from beautiful, snowy Chicago suburb. You guys take care.